Mike, so I wanted to ask you, kind of through the eyes of your marketers you work with, what their understanding is of addressable and sort of, and their understanding and what they can do right now, and maybe looking into 2021.
Yeah, over the last year, or I should say 18 months, addressable TV has really evolved to be something that buyers, both on the agency and marketer side themselves, really do care about because the scale is there. And addressable to us is anything that's audience targetable at a household level, to be able to identify and find the right audience for our brand partners and really deliver ads to them, whether or not it's delivered digitally via programmatic pipes or digitally ad served in a true digital environment like OTT, but more and more leveraging addressable capabilities that the networks themselves and that our buying platforms are able to bring to the table, either in addressable video on demand managed by set-top boxes, or even addressable linear managed by third-party partners that the networks are using.
So, what about those third-party platforms? We hear a lot about Nielsen Project, or a lot about linear addressability. How do you see that now, and how do you see it developing?
Yeah, we're really excited about what Nielsen and Inscape Visio are bringing to the table, along with some others on the linear addressable side. Being able to buy addressable ads directly from the media sellers that we're used to buying from, the Viacom, CBSs, NBCs, AMCs of the Foxes of the world, and really include what all the innovations that they're doing on the addressable front across their entire footprint, inclusive of OTT. But now with the partnerships that they're forging with Nielsen and Visio Inscape, the ability to also buy addressable from them in a linear environment and be able to better target that ad message to a specific household. Not necessarily look to replace one brand's ads with another, but really utilize the ad units that we're buying in a linear environment and make them work smarter, harder, and better by customizing the message and customizing the creative.
And how does that work in terms of cost and the and passing on costs? Because there are costs involved, and what is that challenge for you as an agency with your brands and managing their expectations and budgets?
Sure. I think that it's still new enough in the ecosystem that costs do vary by what the networks are doing. Some of our network partners are pricing dynamic ad insertion, linear, addressable, more like a digital model on an impression basis. Others are including it as part of an upfront commitment, while still others are looking at it more of a traditional TV reach and frequency buy on top of an existing linear schedule. All of those are correct depending on who the clients are. But one of the things I'm looking forward to in 2021 is more consistency across how the different networks are doing it from a pricing, planning, and reporting perspective.
How is Essence leveraging data to be more effective in addressable TV?
Sure. Essence is historically digital. We know the landscape very well when it comes to how to reach audiences across all touch points, but actually not only reach the audience, but reach the people inside of the audience. So we're very well suited to be able to take all the work that we've done over the years for our clients in the digital landscape and apply it to TV, using their either first or third party digital data to better optimize linear buys, to better find addressable audiences. The key being taking their digital data, which is more granular typically than what audience-based buying has been in the past, really being able to say, these are the customers, these are who our brands know are their target customers, these are the actual people who they are, these are the actions that they're taking throughout their day, throughout their brand exposure journey. And we need to find them on all screens possible at a person or household level. And that's really what our approach to addressable buying at scale is, which is how do we pull all the levers? How do we leverage all the right platforms to find that audience any way we can?
And finally, Mike, to wrap things up, what's next for addressable, and how do you see things shaping up in the new year?
Yeah, I think it's we're going to see a lot more scale when it comes to how the networks are approaching this, what they're including in their upfronts, what they're including in their offerings. One of the key things that we've been working with our clients throughout this upfront cycle is to get them comfortable on networks owned and operated technologies. So how do we still approach an upfront where we're making commitments to spend certain amounts with network partners, but not necessarily committing to how we're going to spend it. So there's more flexibility throughout the year so that as networks roll out new solutions, we have budgets set aside to be able to quickly test and learn through that.